Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are back with our daily segment IndiNews Quicks. चलिए जान लेते हैं आज की क्रिकेट न्यूज़ के बारे में. New Zealand will host India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and England in what will be a packed home summer for this year. New Zealand Cricket announced on Tuesday, June 28th. The women's team will also host Bangladesh before traveling to South Africa for the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. New Zealand will be hosting England in a day and night test in the series opener at the Bay Oval in Mount Maunganui, scheduled to be played from February 16th. It's the first since 2018 when New Zealand had defeated England in Eden Park. The home season will begin in October in what will be New Zealand's last chance for preparation ahead of the T20 World Cup in Australia, as they host a tri-series featuring Pakistan and Bangladesh. India will visit after the T20 World Cup for a 3-match T20I and ODI series. Kiwis will then embark on a visit to Pakistan and India for a brief series before returning to host England for 2 tests. Post the conclusion of that series, New Zealand will host Sri Lanka for a full-fledged tour of 2 tests, 3 T20Is and 3 ODIs. It didn't take the West Indies long to seal a 2-0 series win after a wet outfield held the play up for several hours in St Lucia. Once the conditions cleared up on the 4th afternoon, the West Indies pacers teamed in and did what they have been doing all the series. Within 9 overs of play resumption, Bangladesh were bowled out for 186, leaving West Indies with a minuscule target of 13, which the openers took 2.5 overs to get. Kemar, Roach and Alzarri Josephs teamed in for both ends to start the proceedings after a long delay, with the latter striking with a near unplayable delivery that reared up from a length and saw back of Mehdi Hassan. Jaren Seals then picked up 2 wickets in an over to help polish off the innings, which in turn came to an end with a run-out. Ibadat Hussain was bounced out with a short one by Seals, while Shariful Islam was pinned in front by a very full one later in the same over. England's World Cup winning captain Eoin Morgan is set to retire from all forms of international cricket on Tuesday, June 28th, which will draw the curtains on a stellar white ball career in which he scored over 10,000 runs across ODIs and T20Is. Morgan, 35, had expressed a desire to lead England at the T20 World Cup later this year in Australia, but it is understood that growing concerns over form and fitness have forced his hand into calling time on his England career. In fact, his last 28 visits to the crease for England have yielded a mere 2 half-centuries for the dynamic middle-order batter. Of the 7,701 ODI runs, Morgan scored 6,957 were made after sketching allegiance from Ireland to England in 2009. While it remains the highest tally for England in ODI cricket, his legacy will eventually be defined by his 7-year captaincy tenure that revolutionized the country's white ball game. England wasted little time in getting things done on the final day as they beat New Zealand by 7 wickets to complete a whitewash in Brendon McCullum's first series in charge as their new red ball coach. The hosts just took 15.3 overs to score the 113 runs that were needed on the final day and completed their approach, prompting many to ponder if this needed in the future of Test match cricket. Bairstow played an important role for England. He scored 162 in the first innings and entered in a T20 mode in the second innings to score a half-century in just 30 balls. He, alongside Joe Root, finished off the things for England. Unmukt Chand's swashbuckling 94 of 65 deliveries helped strikers trounce a lackluster Master Blasters by 63 runs. Chand picked up from where he left off last season and had elegance written all over his marathon innings. Strikers notched up 180, aided by Roshan Primus's fine cameo of 26 of 10 balls. Saurabh Netravalkar's dream spell of 5 for 17 deflated the Master Blasters as they resigned to their fate without a fight. चलिए जान लेते हैं आज के मैच के शेड्यूल के बारे में. In the second T20I of the 2-match series, India will take on Ireland from 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time at Malahide, Dublin. India already leads the series by 1-0. बस आज के लिए इतना ही. फिर वापस आएंगे कल और ढेर सारे क्रिकेट न्यूज़ के साथ. तब तक के लिए बने रहिए हमारे चैनल के साथ. इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए बेल आइकन के साथ. धन्यवाद.